still trying to get used to that name. Thank God my initials didn't change, so that was good. I founded Haiti Reads Library. It's in Delmar 24, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. If anyone is interested in knowing about the layout, about the city of Port-au-Prince, I actually brought a map because I know a lot of people say, well, this doesn't mean anything to me. Where is this? So if you're really interested, I can talk to you and show you a map of it. These are some of the children from the library. We opened the doors to the community just in mid-summer of 2009, and then really to the community at the end of 2009. And we weren't really ready yet, but as you can see, these kids were not taking no for an answer. They came. We had no tables. We had just bought wood for the tables. And they came and they started cleaning the floors they started bringing brooms, cleaning the floors, brought blankets, and sat down. And, and I would be telling them, you know, I really have to work. I have to write down all the titles of these books. And they were like, And they started decorating the walls, and they were not going to be determined, not coming. So it was cute that they were so into it. Why Haiti? Well, I was involved with Haiti I've been involved for about 15 years. I used to answer the phones at a college radio station that was a Haitian radio station. And so I knew all the music from Haiti, but I really didn't know anything about Haiti. And so one year, in 2007, I had this bright idea to go travel to Haiti. And I said, I'm going to go on vacation. And everyone was like, you're going to Haiti on vacation? And I was like, yes, I think I'm going to go on vacation. Everybody was like, no, this is not a vacation destination. And I said, well, you know, there's a hotel, I can go. So one of the things that always intrigued me, I lived in Africa for a long time, and when I moved to America, Africa was so far away now. And I've always wanted to go back and do something in Africa, but it was just so far. And so when I found out that Haiti had some of these struggles, and from even just answering the phones at the radio station, I really didn't learn that much about Haiti. But I started reading a little bit, and I was like, well, it sounds like, you know, interesting place. And it's so close. It's, like I said, one hour, 15 minutes from Port-au-Prince from Miami to Port-au-Prince. So these are some helpful phrases. They're kind of, Como ye means, you know, how are you? And then Ugin Kuran means, do you have electricity? Because there is no electricity hardly anywhere. And I always find it amazing that if in Chicago or anywhere the power goes out, it's actually on the front page of the newspaper. And there probably would be on the front page of the newspaper if you had electricity for the entire day. It just doesn't happen, and you're lucky when you have electricity for an hour a day. So, like I said, I went to Haiti on vacation. These are some of the pictures that I took from my vacation there. I was at a hotel in the city, and then I told the lady at the reception desk, I said, well, isn't there a beach somewhere? I'm on an island. I haven't seen the ocean. So they sent me to this resort, which was a convention center, actually, but it was really nice. When I came back from Haiti, I had gone to Washington, D.C., and I ran into a couple of people I knew, and they introduced me to someone who had school in Haiti. And this is what he said, oh, you just came back from Haiti? And I said, yeah, I went on vacation. He thought I was a missionary or had a school or nurse. And I said, no, I really went on vacation. So after that, he recruited me to go back and to teach. So I started teaching in Haiti every chance I had. Every time there was some break from my job. I'm a Chicago public school teacher. Every time I had time, I would be in Haiti teaching. And started becoming really, really important to me to teach there. I didn't get paid for it. I just went there and I just learned about so many things that I didn't realize people were lacking of. I mean, just books. Nobody has books. If you want to buy a book, you go on the street and you buy a book from someone who has some laying out on a car. So when I was teaching people leadership, I talk a lot about leadership. I talk a lot about garbage that comes from other countries that is maybe recalled, that ends up in Haiti, and the dangers of that. And so I would tell people, well, you can read more about it probably at the library. And so I found out there are virtually no libraries in Haiti. So the idea came to me after I started teaching, and also when I saw these young people, I would see people studying outside on rooftops all the time. And then on the other side of the building, I would see people just hanging out on the street doing pretty much nothing. And so there is that wanting. I want to learn. I want to have resources. I want to be educated, but I don't have the opportunity. One of the things that Haiti Reads now also does, I'm trying to go through these. I have so much to tell you, and I'm really trying to keep it short. It's very hard for me because there's so much to talk about Haiti Reads. But one of the things we've also started doing is doing mentoring for troubled schools in Haiti. There's a lot of corruption, a lot of people, if there's money, people will steal the money and not pay the teachers. So this picture on the bottom, that was just in December, or it was right in January 2010, just before the earthquake. I had just left Haiti just before the earthquake happened, and I was in this building. We were up on the 5th floor, by the way. Thank God it didn't happen during the earthquake that we were up there. But these were all teachers that hadn't been paid for about 4 months, and we tried to be mediators. So we have already established a name in the community as being a leader in the community. So they come to us for guidance and advice. The life in Haiti is rough. All the pictures that you see, by the way, I took them. And this little boy, this is a bottle of rum. And he was drinking this rum straight out of the bottle.